So, on the bottom in blue, we see AUTBlinder playing as Cartel. On the top, we see Gnef in yellow color playing as
Yep.
Chimera. Both players going for heavy oil builds. So basically you will see the same build or not.
No, Gnef's gone
No.
for a hybrid.
Indeed, and AUTBlinder is doing the same.
Alright, cool.
So this is rather interesting. So players haven't missed any of these hybrids, which is really good. The build is going to be a little bit different. We might even see different units on the map this time.
Yeah. I think at least AUTBlinder needs to do something different now. He lost the first game and he has to win this.
Well, what do you think, Lugoper? What should AUTBlinder actually do in order to win against Gnef? I mean, last time we saw those neuron bombers and terminators. Like, somehow, for some reason, it seems to me that AUTBlinder is not scouting well enough. He doesn't know what he should actually expect from Gnef. Because of the pressure that Gnef is pulling out on AUTBlinder.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think at least Gnef has done different kind of tech strategies, but he's quite resource intensive. And I think if anything, at least in the last game, AUTBlinder should probably have tried to hunt for the expansions more. He did a lot of good work contesting the banks, and the banks switched owners and even stood empty for a long time, a lot. But the Gnef expanded both in the bottom towards the lake and on the top, and both those expansions were just left completely to their own the entire game. So I think if AUTBlinder wants to take away some of the pressure, it's probably better to hunt for Gnef's economy than it is to try to wrestle about the banks and kill some units now and then.
Indeed, because that is the Chimera's game, like taking the banks and then capitalizing on the POWs that come out
Yep.
of it. So what actually, what you said, what AUTBlinder should do is probably concentrate on the expansions of Gnef. Do not let them expand and just deny the banks using jackals or just blow them up. Like
Yep.
you can deny the banks by blowing them up and then just leave a mess over there. It will be a big blow for Gnef because that way he will not be able to use both banks to compensate his economy.
Yeah. What we see now from the resource layout for this map, both players got access to aluminum in pretty safe spots. The expansion towards the top and bottom in the middle respectively is aluminum and rare earth, and so they don't really have to go that far to get aluminum that they needed with the layout on the last game.
Indeed, so this is a more mixed up layout. Here we could actually see super weapons, I think, because at this point, if AUTBlinder and Gnef have did their job right with the surveyor, they should know that there's plenty of rare earth nearby that they could utilize for more advanced tech.
Yeah, and also a lot of the oil is in the middle, which is harder to control than a lot of other places. So it will be interesting to see if anyone of them tries and successfully manages to expand in the middle for oil, where there's also a small patch of rare earth for both players. In the last game you had more oil and less aluminum available in the base, I think.
Indeed, that is correct. I think you had like two aluminum and two oil, as far as
Yeah,
I know.
that's true. So it's basically just less oil and the same amount of aluminum.
Indeed.
So tech-wise, not much interesting is happening. Gnef is doing his spare vehicle bay coming up right now, then the crusher upgrade and the barracks. The
Indeed.
second barracks, basically.
He's going for his Gnef build, so the two barracks and the single vehicle bay.
Yeah.
And not going for heavy aluminum this time. He just started the extraction protocol on the aluminum for teching
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. So far, he hasn't really needed anything. It's only for the crusher upgrade, I guess.
As you can see, he misplaced one of these aluminum refineries. He missed one of the
Yeah, he did.
resource points.
That's 1500 aluminum. That's going to be probably too expensive for him to mine.
Indeed. Now we see 3 jackals from our AUTBlinder coming from the south.
Yep.
I think that they are going straight into Gnef space and might try and deny the bank, but the problem is that Gnef already has the crusher upgrade, which can use grenade launchers on vehicles as well as infantry. So I don't think this attack will do much.
Nope, probably not. But he's going straight, driving towards the first oil expansion for Gnef, which also came pretty early, and Viper drop, Shershans actually.
Yes, he's using Shershans and jackals.
Yeah.
Which is not bad actually, but the
No.
problem is that yes, Gnef has
And the Superhind as well. The Superhind is loaded with infantry. 1 Shershan, 1 Viper, and 5 contractors.
Oh, we see SAS, but the SAS gets taken out by the Jackal, and this seems like a very nice attack from AUTBlinder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at this is a very nice attack, but let's see how much damage AUTBlinder can do with it.
And he goes for capturing? No, he doesn't have capturing yet. So...
Trying to avoid the smoke and only go enter it if he wants cover.
Yeah. Turret's going up for Gnef.
Oh, that turret is going to shut down this attack.
Yeah.
And it did. We got a single Superhind and a single Shershan.
Yeah, and they should both retreat, and I think AUTBlinder's moving out. So he did manage to take out a Puma and some crushers.
Yeah, but
did not down the refinery, so I get that's still not... That's a net loss.
he only left like a single POW, which is not bad, not bad, and it wasn't even, as far as I know, it wasn't even stored in the prison. So this wasn't a bad attack, but it didn't do much.
No, I think this was a good plan and fairly well executed, but he didn't get the payoff he wanted. And it would probably have been better for him just trying to take out that refinery and leave again. Because he couldn't really come any more into the base of Gnef because of that turret.
Yeah, chip off buildings one by one. But now we can see both players are expanding. AUTBlinder is getting a second expansion. On the hill and one near the hill, left.
Yeah. And I guess it's easier for AUTBlinder to take the expansions on the hill because his choppers will just fly straight back to the base, while Gnef's crushers would have to drive around on the roads and might just get shot down by random units passing by.
Indeed. And now AUTBlinder is trying to deny the bank of Gnef's.
And it's also doing some small harassment in the Gnef's expansion. But, like we already mentioned, the crusher upgrade is there, and Gnef's building another turret. If the construction vehicle can get past the Superhind.
Which I think it will, because the Superhind has only a single missile, which he just wasted on that.
Yeah. So
Sure.
turret's going up, and AUTBlinder has to move his hind again, or he will lose it.
And there we go. This attack is shut down.
Yeah, and he's losing the hind.
Gnef is doing a great job. He just Just try to hide behind that smoke, but AUTBlinder noticed that and shut down a couple of felons
Yeah.
as they exited the bank.
Yeah. So bank is one for AUTBlinder, and as soon as the smoke clears, that marine is, or that felon is going to get shut down as well. He's still smoking, is he?
Indeed, he does.
I can't really understand why. Maybe he's just being annoying.
He tries to keep the felon over there. He will try and...
Yeah, because he's moving with Exos towards the bank. That's why he's trying to hold up the...
But again, we see the same story as in the last game, except for that early attack from AUTBlinder, which didn't pay off that much. We see these banks being taken by AUTBlinder and then cleared by Gnef's forces.
Yeah.
This is a game that AUTBlinder shouldn't be playing. He should just deny the banks and leave them as they are.
Yeah, but these Exo soldiers, they're not going for the bank, are they? Nope.
Nope. They walk past the bank.
Yeah, and now you see just Gnef basically suicided his felon. And I'm guessing that was just a diversion to keep those jackals and the persons distracted. And his Exos are just running straight for AUTBlinder's... No, they're running towards the bank again.
Yep,
that's actually quite weird. I think at this point he was basically past Gnef and AUTBlinder's perimeter defenses and might have been gone for like a cheeky capture run somewhere. And obviously he's going to take the bank now, but there's already jackals and scout CGSs on the way, I think.
Nope, they are falling back for some reason, which I don't understand.
Oh, Gnef's got himself a new POW.
Yep, he just started to collect POWs. This was his second POW, just to enter the prison.
Okay, so Gnef went with a support bay now. And that's probably for ninjas.
Well, support bay. Oh, it's gonna be Metal Storms, of course.
Yeah. And he's got a heavy vehicle, or a sword vehicle base, so that might be his Fennec filled with Metal Storm attack, which we've seen before, and which is quite devastating if he can get past the perimeter defenses. Basically loads a lot of Fennecs with Metal Storms, and then just evacuates them and takes them all out of hold fire at the same time, and you get a huge ambush bonus, and that's more than enough to snipe headquarters and possibly also 2-3 more buildings in the base of anyone. So if you can manage to sneak those in to AUTBlinder's base, that would be a huge loss for AUTBlinder.
Oh yeah, I agree. The only problem is that AUTBlinder already has these railgun turrets up, which have stealth detection, and AUTBlinder should also sell these refineries, I think. He's
he should indeed.
Not floating enough more money to build those Spectres right now.
He's got like 8k oil and 600-700 aluminum, and just started to harvest rare earth.
Yep. We see a harassment from Gnef. He denied 2 of the refineries of AUTBlinder on the hill.
Yep. And now you see what the ninja is for. It's just hovering next to the bank. It gets shot down now, but that means the jackals are less likely to survive if they come up with like a single jackal. And Gnef is building more turrets next to his expansion.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And
maybe he doesn't have the attack force to hold that expected that tank over there.
No.
Now, Gnef has loaded all of his Metal Storms into these Fennecs.
Yeah.
Now he's heading straight for, I would guess, AUTBlinder's base.
So which routes, because if he's coming at the bottom, he might... No, that's not going to work at all. So what Gnef should do now is get a ninja in there, just suicide it, to just see whatever AUTBlinder has in his base.
Yep, let's
because
see if he goes for it. He already has one in nearby.
yeah, because he has no vision of the only thing he can see now is a refinery and a barrack. That's all Gnef can see right now. Yeah, the ninja's going right for AUTBlinder's base, and it will get shut down. But
Stealth enemy
let's
unit detected.
see how much he can manage to spot first. Oh,
Yep.
he got nothing.
And,
And
and,
here comes
and
the
those specters
attack.
are still nearby, so
Here comes the attack, and he's unloading some metal storms.
and AUTBlinder is turning his forces back and
Stealth
defending
enemy
his
unit
base,
detected.
which is really good.
Metal storms got their regeneration upgrade, so they might last a bit longer. Going for the tokamak generator once again, which is a good idea.
Think they're gonna get taken out before they can take out the generator right now. Yep.
Yeah. So
Spectres with their range just murder.
yeah,
all storms.
and I think that was not a good push for Gnef either. Just like AUTBlinder's early one, Gnef took out a railgun turret, and that's basically it, and left the POW.
Yeah, he did. One of the Fennecs have left one.
Yeah. And how many Fennecs was that? 4? 5? And probably
I think so, over 6, I would guess, because he used many, like he packed in, I think, 8 or 9 metal storms inside the Fennecs.
yeah. So that's 6 Fennecs and 8 or 9 metal storms. That's quite a huge loss in resources as well,
Stealth
which
enemy
he
unit
got
detected.
very little back for.
A lot of aluminum down the toilet.
Yeah. But Gnef has been expanding quite heavily. AUTBlinder took Gnef's bank again.
Yeah, he
The
did.
lower one in the middle, leaving one wounded soldier, which AUTBlinder doesn't really seem to be interested in taking.
Yep. He actually took both banks, as far as I can tell. Like, he cleared both of them.
Yeah, he just cleared the second one,
Stealth
with
enemy unit
Jackals
detected.
just shot out all the exo soldiers. But
Indeed.
even though he still has infantry, he doesn't seem to be capturing the one wounded exo still lying outside. Bit weird.
I'm not sure if he sees it, to be honest.
Could be. And his force is moving on now, so that's 5 Spectres and 6 Spectres, and about 6
Stealth enemy
Jackals.
unit detected.
And this expansion is going to go down.
Well, hopefully AUTBlinder will be able to take out at least one expansion of Gnef's.
Yeah, I think the Gnef has nothing here that can protect it, but it doesn't seem like Blinder sees it yet. But
Stealth enemy
I
unit
wonder where he's
detected.
concentrating
oh, here we
right
go.
now. He's concentrating on the top. He's attacking Gnef's base.
Yeah, he is, and quite successfully as well. Just this one Spectre took out 2 Terminators and really damaged the third one. And Gnef is out of power. Doesn't think that's because it's because he lost the outposts.
And now
And his
AUTBlinder
expansion.
has noticed the refineries on the bottom.
Yeah,
Gnef's, which is really good. Yeah, this looks much better than the last game. For AUTBlinder,
absolutely.
at least.
So Gnef's been harvesting rare earth for a good while now. But I don't think he's really up to something. He's built the anti-ballistic center.
Oh, this is big. He lost that outpost, and now he lost all the power in his base.
Yeah. He lost the power as soon as the first outpost went down with the expansion, which was the first thing that AUTBlinder took out.
It's probably going to delay him a
Stealth
bit.
enemy unit detected.
Yeah, I would say so. And power's back. He built an outpost in his own base and upgraded the repair outposts. And he's building another heli pad.
AUTBlinder getting a control tower, which is very nice because at the same time Gnef is getting a helipad.
Yeah. And already has an air control tower and is building neuron bombers.
Yes, he does.
So it's but it's to me right now it seems like Gnef is trying to do a bit too much again, because he doesn't really seem to be having that much of the units. So he's building a lot of buildings, but he doesn't really... He doesn't have a force at all right now? That
Indeed.
being right? He has 2 Terminators harassing AUTBlinder's expansion.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
A couple of
And
metal storms.
Yeah. That's probably going down. AUTBlinder should probably cancel the 3 buildings, the 2 refiner. Oh! And look at Gnef. Gnef. So they're actually trying to build refineries on the same aluminum spot.
But at the same time, AUTBlinder has spotted Gnef's rare earth refinery.
Yeah. And AUTBlinder actually retains one of his one of the refineries that Gnef attacked. Some Spectres came in to help. And right.
Here comes the neurons, but AUTBlinder has already spotted them and denied them.
Yeah.
So all 3 neuron bombers go down.
Yeah. Gnef sending some Tigris down to meet the force that took out his rare earth expansion. That might actually go quite well because there's no automatics there at all. But at the same time, Gnef doesn't have a T and doesn't have a ninja, so even though he has 2 Tigris there, which probably could do a lot of damage for that force. Oh, there he was spotted something. Yeah, he got the master upgrade for the Tigris, so they can spot stealthy units.
He doesn't seem to have the 80 rockets upgrade.
No, he doesn't.
And those, oh, he just got it, but now.
And they were shooting at the entirely wrong units.
Yep, and the Tigris are probably going to go down, but no. Those Spectres get stuck between the 2 houses.
Yeah, so Gnef lost 1 Jackal and 1 Spectre, and no, AUTBlinder, excuse me, and Gnef lost 1 Tigre, and then goes another Spectre for AUTBlinder. So all in all, Gnef seems to be winning that exchange, and I'm not entirely sure why AUTBlinder is moving his Spectres in to be taken out by the Tigre. He's just sending them in to be slaughtered right now. It just looks stupid.
Yeah, he should probably retreat right now.
Yeah. Gnef has retaken the bank once again.
Yep.
Right, so they're all moving away now, and there are more POWs for Gnef to capture if he has some infantry nearby. Which he...
AUTBlinder wants to keep those banks. He should build like a couple of vanguards, and then probably keep a couple of Scorpios and not Scorpios. What is that? Jackals nearby, so that he can actually deny the bank. Keep it secured, but actually, in my opinion, he shouldn't be wasting micro on that bank. He should just blow it up. And then AMOS and blow up the building.
Definitely. Gnef just lost a Puma filled with 2 Metal Storms to the same force that took out his expansions, which is still kind of sitting around there. Gnef takes out another Jackal, but I think he's losing that Tigre now. Yep, goes to the ground. But that Tigre paid off really well. And Gnef comes around with an Exo to collect a couple of POWs.
Yeah, really nice play from him. And he's already filling up his prison again.
Yeah.
He's cancelling these Tigris. He probably doesn't have the money to build any more Tigris, I would guess.
Oh, they're with what, 2k5 oil, is it? 2.4?
2.5 as far as I know.
Yeah. And he's also building an Octane.
Look at that single felon empties the bank on Gnef's side, almost. Those Grinches were the only ones who survived that single felon.
Yeah, and the felon just keeps on walking. And Gnef is smoking out the bank that AUTBlinder took again. And now he's moving in. And
empties it again.
Yeah, he takes it back.
Stealth enemy detected.
I don't understand why AUTBlinder lets himself distracted by the bank. Like,
no, me neither.
Good thing.
It seems like both players are kind of out of ideas right now.
Stealth enemy unit
See an
detected.
See
empty
another
from Gnef.
Yeah.
He has one of those.
Gnef is harassing the expansion again to the upper left with 4 Fenix. Not filled with metal storms this time. He took out 1 refinery and then he's just driving around, taking down a couple of sky cranes.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And took out a couple more jackals. And seems like he might be escaping with 2 Fenix actually, if he wants to, but he stops and nope.
Well, so far seems like that AUTBlinder has the upper hand in this game.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
Yeah, it actually does. Gnef had a couple of Terminators as well on the same expansion, and when he used the Phoenix to lure away the forces of AUTBlinder, he took out another oil refinery, and now he's just pulling back the Terminators, and here comes 2 T-Grays, I guess, to finish up the job.
Yep, those Tigris will be devastating against these vectors. Okay, let's see what comes next. AUTBlinder should probably sell all of his empty refineries right now.
Now, Gnef is expanding again for aluminum to this, the spot that AUTBlinder ruined earlier. Now he has a Fenix standing guard. No other forces there. Not entirely sure what AUTBlinder is doing.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
Well, there are a couple of Terminators coming by.
Yeah, which is probably not a good idea, to be honest, because the Tigris were doing fine on their own. And now he's given away 3 POWs and losing 3 Terminators. 5 POWs, 6 POWs lost, as well as the Tigray and all the Terminators.
Now AUTBlinder is going to lose those Spectres to the Tigray. Nope. Gnef decides to keep his
it's
Tigray
low on
instead.
health.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And AUTBlinder doesn't really seem to be having any units that can pick up those 6 POWs, which is... or unless he's waiting to build a new barracks first, so he has room for them. Which is probably a good idea.
I think he's doing just that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is big. AUTBlinder hasn't researched the stealth detection upgrade for his Spectre tanks,
Stealth
and
enemy
he
unit
does.
detected.
Oh, he just did. Nice.
Yeah. It's gone a bit quiet again now. Gnef got the refinery back up at the aluminum expansion, but there are like 3 Spectres hovering at the bank just right over it. So AUTBlinder could take that expansion pretty easy if he wants to and if he knows it's there.
You can see none of the players are mining rare earth at the moment.
And Gnef is doing a push with Felons and the Prison Heel actually trying to attack Spectre, which is interesting. I don't think that's going too well, but...
That's not gonna happen. The auto kick-in is just stronger than those felons.
Yeah. But the last time he did something like that, it was just an distraction to do something else. But this time he doesn't really seem to be doing much.
Nope.
And
we see neurons again from Gnef.
Yeah. Wonder where they are going.
It's been a long time that we've seen these.
Yeah.
Now they return for another bombing run.
Yeah. But they're going to be met by the Burkitts. There goes 1.
And the third one.
2. 3. He did have 6 though. Didn't he? Or did he just have 3?
He had 3 because he has one air control tower, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And here comes AUTBlinder at the top in the middle,
What is
taking
this?
out.
What is this? There's an attack on the top, indeed, for what you mentioned. And this
Yeah.
seems to be a doom push from AUTBlinder.
I would say so.
He should be able to take out the Gnef's base at this point.
Yeah, Gnef is pushing out Terminators again, since he got a bit more aluminum and seems to have stocked up a lot of aluminum. But I don't think that is not going to be enough, and it's not going to be soon enough. And that one Tigre is not going to be able to help much either.
Detected.
Nope, no, not even those 3 Terminators. So
No.
this
This should be it, I guess.
this looks pretty grim for Gnef.
Yeah, definitely.
That single Tigre could do a lot actually.
Yeah.
I believe. Oh, but look at that! Look at that!
Yeah. Think he put some Grinches in the barn, or at least
Indeed,
one.
and they had the low-high upgrade, which is a
Yeah.
pretty good long-range upgrade for the Grinches.
And Gnef just managed to get one more Terminator out before the sword vehicle bay goes down.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
Oh, look
But
at that! Shershins are actually attacking the Terminators from afar.
Yeah.
The barn.
Yeah, and those Terminators are going down. Ninja can't do much. It's and Gnef is building anti-tank upgrade for his turret and trying to move in a Ninja to Scott, but
He
it
tries
gets shut
everything,
down.
but
Yeah.
he loses the game.
He
Oh,
loses.
so we are on a 1-1 at this time. This game goes to AUTBlinder this time.
It does.
And I'm really excited to see what comes up next. And thank you guys for watching. We will continue momentarily. Right, I'll host the next game.
Yep. This is pretty exciting now.
Indeed,
1-1.
it is.
It's best of 3. I don't think we actually mentioned that, but it's best of 3. So that means that whoever wins the next round wins the game.
And the third match is already up, and I'm inviting the players.
And I think